It is Never Run Alone. It is the boys this week. Joining me, Cam Merrick, Chris Farron-Cothan, I'm Rin MacDonald. A late withdrawal from Sissy Bergman. Love to her.
Womp.
Ash Wiseman was never going to take the starting line, and apparently Ella Budikin is having a meal somewhere in Sydney. So if she's listening, shout out. Hopefully it's a nice steak sandwich or something similar. How are we, boys?
Good, mate.
Good.
Good.
It was like one of the AFL last minute, injured in the warm up. Sissy's out. No one on the bench ready to jump in at an hour's notice, unfortunately.
We're playing the game one person down. We'll be right.
That's it. We'll be right. We've got, the mustaches going as well.
Yeah.
We've got mics happening. We've got different lighting going on.
Ranking.
Please let us know if you're watching, but obviously listening to the mics.
Clip that. We're gonna vote. We're gonna vote on our socials this week. Who has the best stash?
Yeah, good luck.
I swear my camera will give me better justice. I swear. The light has to catch it.
We are going to jump into some questions and a little later on chatting World Cross Country Championships that happened in Florida over the weekend, as well as Valencia 10K, and as well the Houston Marathon. We'll also be chatting a bit about our running.
Couple of big races, eh?
Some big races, some big
serious stuff,
some big results. So we'll be jumping into that. But as always, some warm-up questions. I chucked this out on the Instagram a little late today, but we've got 3. So if you do want to partake in this, just follow us on Insta, Never Run Alone. And first up, Kurt Maloof, serial offender, serial question asker. He wants to know, what does everyone's biggest week of a marathon prep look like as far as kilometers go?
Should we go from smallest to largest?
Do you want me to go first then?
I was gonna go first.
You go first, mate. Please go ahead.
I reckon.
Yet to be seen.
I think my biggest week in this I assume he's referring to like Boston build.
Yeah, this block.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
My biggest week will probably cap out at like 85, maybe 90 Ks. So there will be lots of supplemental biking going on.
Maybe explain why that's the case.
Yes. Pod guy, okay.
For any new listeners.
For any new listeners.
Yeah. I respect to keep it in the inner circle, but
I like you're very good. Coming back from a stressy, I haven't got the base required to get anywhere near 100 Ks a week. And
safely.
Safely, at least, yeah. I could do it.
You could go rip 100 Ks, but you might not make it the next 2 weeks.
I might not make it the week after that. So to safely kind of hit those big numbers, I'm just, keeping it very measured, kind of 10% growth every week. Nothing more than you always hear that that real buzzy buzzword, 10% a week is the best kind of growth, but you never hear that your long run shouldn't be more than 30% of your total mileage for a week.
Yeah.
That's a real sneaky one.
Shouldn't be more than 30% of total mileage. If you're running 100 Ks for the week total, including that 30,
yeah,
it shouldn't be more. It should be essentially 30 Ks.
Yeah.
And no more. Right.
Yeah.
Checks out. It's about where mine is.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But obviously, people are different. People work differently. But as a kind of rule of thumb, if you're slapping together a plan, that's a safe way to do it.
Yeah. That's why you want to start with a long lead time.
Exactly.
Yep.
What you got, Ren?
Well, it won't surprise you boys or most people who know me that I don't know what my biggest week will be for this block. I don't think Maddie has planned me up until then because I've been dealing with this niggle. But you're shaking your head as well, Cam. So yeah, it probably is with all of his athletes, and I think
at a time.
Yeah, it takes it exactly a month at a time. But given where I'm at, which we'll come to maybe a little bit later in more detail, I think I'll probably not be sitting much more than you, Chris. I think maybe 90. I know that when I was doing my last block leading into Sydney, I hit 100, 105, and then my Achilles started to go. And I don't think they were directly related. I think my lack of gym was the main reason for the lack of Achilles. But given where I'm at right now, got a little knee thing, which I'll speak to later, but I don't think I'll crack 100. I reckon if I can get into the 90s and hold there for a couple of weeks, that'll be good.
Big.
And
Big.
Cam out
Merch.
here rocking double as much as we are.
Yeah.
Student.
Not to yeah, I'm already at 90. As
What
the
are we?
block starts.
14 weeks out from Boston.
Yeah. Yeah. I think this week will be I had an optional 5K today that I didn't do because my ankle's a bit sore, so I might do that on Sunday. But if I do that, I think I'll get to like 92 or 93. So, and then yeah, just all depends. I'd say probably peak week will be somewhere in the like 140 to 150 range. Just depends on
Huge.
timing, how the body's feeling. Like I need to be so on top of my like ankle and like foot strength and stuff because that's just what's giving out on me heaps and it's starting to piss me off. And that was what got me in Melbourne. And I've just got to be really proactive with it and probably get some treatment and make sure I'm seeing the right people. But yeah, all things going to plan, which, touch wood they will. We'll be slamming 150K weeks back to back for a while in the peak. We'll see
So
whether
big,
we
dude. So
Epic.
big.
Yeah. So we'll see how we go. But look, if I have to dial it back and just rip like 110, 120 for a good block and get through unscathed, I'm happy to do that.
Is that what you did in Gold Coast block? Like, what was sort of your peak weeks there? For
I
comparison?
think the peak I had at Goldie was, I was looking at the other day when I was chatting to Mac, it was like I did 145 plus a weekend of like soccer. So it was probably like,
That's right. You were doing like 100 miles, including soccer, weren't you?
Yeah.
Because did you get up
I
to
think it
that
was-
in the Melbourne block? I feel like you were maybe trying to manage things and were a little bit less.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think Melbourne block I probably got to like 125.
Still big.
Yeah. Yeah, like a pretty solid amount of like 100 to 125 sort of weeks. I don't think I got anything too far beyond that because, it was just kind of managing things. But yeah, Goldie, we were hitting like, 160 pretty much, 165 probably, like all things considered. So yeah, pretty big stuff. But this
Nice.
time probably 140, 150 will be where we try and find a balance, maybe mix a bike into it.
Oh, Cam on the bike. Let's go.
That will be big. That will
Get
be
the
big.
quadzillas working.
If true,
on.
huge. Great question. Next up, Shrikant, Sri_rule. He wants to know, you've missed your alarm. Now you're going to be late for the run. What's your go-to fuel? A quick grab. You sliding into a servo on the way? Do you have something just in a
Hadn't thought about the
packet?
servo.
What have you got?
If it's within business hours, I would swing by a servo, get a packet of snakes. It's just Allen
Okay.
snakes. Because I think one snake is like 9 grams of carbs.
Wouldn't surprise me.
So you can slam 3 of those and you've pretty much got a gel. And if it's not during business hours and I have on hand at home, I'm not making myself toast. I'm not having lukewarm bread. I'm just smacking a gel and getting out the door.
Interesting. Just raw dog in a gel.
Yeah.
First meal of the day.
Yeah.
Fuck my stomach up real good.
What are you doing, Cam? I feel like you'd be prepared if things were to go awry.
Yeah, I'm either taking a banana if I've got it on the go. I love a banana. But to be honest, what I normally hit and is pretty like standard is just like carb mix in the water bottle and smash it while I'm driving. Like that's pretty much it. Like that. If I'm doing a big long run, I'll try and get like oats and stuff in and like have a pretty solid brekkie. But if I'm just like hitting a normal run, like if I'm running an easy run in the morning, like I might get like some carb mix in or maybe like half a banana. But usually I'm just tight for time, just getting it done before work. So if I'm going to a session or I'm driving to Centennial or I'm driving to like somewhere else to do a session, and it's not like a massive one where I'm actually going to need like solid fuel. Yeah, I'll just have like carb mix in a water bottle, some creatine, and just get into it. But a nana, cheeky nana is my fave.
Yeah,
What about you?
I was gonna say similar: fruit, banana, peach,
You're a fruit
grapes.
guy. 3
Yeah,
grapes
yeah.
from the Woolly shelf.
Yeah,
Nature's electrolytes.
I always try to rinse them before, no matter what. But yeah, big fruit fan. So that would be my go for sure. Next up,
BFF.
that's it. Lockie Shoot. Or is it Lockie's Hoot? I don't know. Lockie Shoot. He wants to know new socks or new shoes. What are you calling it? I feel like this has to be new shoes.
New shoes.
See, I'm a new socks. I love
Are
new
you really?
socks. I fucking love new socks.
New shoes, right on the desk.
On the desk. You've had them on the desk, have you? Since you bought them out?
I relaced them because they're a bit bland without.
I was gonna say I didn't want to shit on them, but they are quite bland.
Look, so that's the normal
So what?
lace.
For people just listening.
Yeah. So we've got the New Balance Elite V5 District Vision collab, which is pretty it's like an off white, I guess.
It's like white on white with some red accents.
Yeah.
It's very
But
white
then
on white.
Red stitching, yeah.
The
Red
alternate laces, much
Okay.
better.
Yep, I see you.
Much better.
Much better.
Still very white.
Very white.
They've got grey and all black as well.
Yeah, I
are
think of the other
two
ones. Yeah.
alternates. You went to whites.
I went the whites.
Respect.
Interesting.
They're gonna stay box fresh till Boston. So
So you're wow. You're not even gonna.
mate.
Surely
Nah,
you give them a
mate.
rip the week out.
nah, I've got.
They're pretty
I've got-
white. Any dirty run and they're
Exactly.
cooked.
Exactly. And we hope for a dry day in
Clean
Boston.
shoes, boys.
Yeah.
Crikey.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Aren't they like $400 as well?
I don't want to talk about it. I mean, the normal ones are $380. So what's the difference?
So yeah, solid.
Yeah, he's not paying full price, man.
So you're getting socks though, Cam, because I feel like socks are far more. You're going to get more socks than you are shoes, surely.
Yeah, but I really like a fresh pair of socks. If I could wear a fresh pair of socks every day, that's living. That's seriously like
living.
a good life. It's like a fresh pair of undies.
Start a sock company, brother. It could be your reality very soon.
Maybe I need to. I don't know what I could call it, but I'll have to think of a sock company name as I go through the pod. But yeah, I love a fresh pair of socks. That's why I asked Chris to buy me some socks with his New Balance Connect, and he, didn't hook me up.
There were none in stock. I tried.
They're that good.
I tried to buy for myself too. There were none.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. But yeah,
us
maybe
Bigfoot
it's
guys.
Maybe I just worn so many shoes, and I don't know. I just feel like eventually they just kind of they're all similar enough. Unless they're a really exciting, fresh pair of carbons and you don't know how they're going to feel. Like the first time I wore the new Pumas, I was like, wow, these are fast. But, I bought a new pair of Super Blast last week and everyone was like, oh, these look amazing. I was like, yeah, they're fine. They're solid. They're good shoes, but at the end of the day, it's not
Shut up and
not
give
the
me
be
some
all,
socks.
end all.
Yeah.
I'd rather someone give me 10 pairs of socks than a new pair of shoes.
It's like getting into fresh sheets. I reckon is the
Same
equivalent.
vibe. Same vibe.
Yeah.
Love it. Great call.
Yeah.
Great call. So,
Nice.
yeah,
Well,
that's me.
I'm shoes, but yeah, I definitely would prefer new sheets over new shoes. But that wasn't the question. But good cotton sheets, got them for Christmas. From
Nice.
the future in-laws. Thank you to them. Not that they'll be
Okay.
listening.
Okay.
But otherwise, yeah, new
Why not?
shoes.
Why aren't they listening?
I just don't think they listen. Quite frankly, don't think
Yeah,
they
fair.
care about the pod. They care about me, but I'll let them know they got
Well,
a shout out. We'll see if they tune in.
A couple 5 stars wouldn't go astray.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely get them on.
That's
that.
to everyone listening.
I've got to figure out my race shoe though for Boston. I did think about getting those District Vision ones. Maybe I go the all black, but
Oh,
I feel like I
Wow.
do
yin and
prefer a
yang, my
white.
friend.
I do prefer a more white.
Yin and yang. Maybe go one shoe each.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, there goes my camera.
Me in a size 9.5 and a 11.5 on my right foot, and Rin in a 9.5 and a
At least you'd fit into them, mate.
yeah, that's
normal
true.
shoes and flippers.
Yeah.
Disaster.
That'd be great.
Great.
Love it.
Well, I think that's the questions. As I said at the top, if you have any, please, Instagram is the way to submit those.
Also, it doesn't have to be. Don't wait for the question box. You got a question, just sling it on through.
Sling it in. Slide in the DMs.
Hit the DMs.
We'll see you.
Yeah.
They're not that busy, unfortunately, but,
Yet.
yet.
Yeah.
We've got some things cooking. There was some stuff cooking in Florida over the weekend,
Yes,
Chris. Tell us about it.
My word. Yeah, the Florida World Cross Country Championship in Tallahassee. A pretty wild place of the world. Gators and shit.
Specifically gators and shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
I honestly don't know anything about Florida other than Gators
Crazy.
and Miami.
Well, it's the home of
Anything
Gatorade.
goes.
I
So
know that's where
is it
Gatorade
actually?
popped out of Florida. I don't know if it was Tallahassee. I did read the book.
Wow.
I should remember exactly. But
Wow.
yeah, Gatorade.
I guess that's why it's called Gatorade.
Correct. It is.
That's
They
unreal.
sponsored
That's
the
awesome.
they sponsored
The
the
Florida
Florida
Gators.
the
Yeah,
school.
nice.
Yeah, the uni.
Nice.
Epic.
There you
That's it.
go. That's great stuff.
Bit of trivia for you. How good.
Yeah, it's the more you know.
So World Cross, it's four races, under 20 men, women 10K. Oh, 5 races, sorry. Under 20 men, women 10K, senior men and women 10K, and then a 4x2K relay. 4x2K relay was taken out by our golden Aussies. Telling you,
Should have led with that, to be honest. But
the year
crazy.
of the Aussie. It's
the first global medal.
The first global medal.
First
How
world
good?
champions. Let's go.
How good?
Cop that, USA. We're
last-
number one.
Last medal for us was 03 when it was in our backyard in Bathurst, with veterans of the game Hull and Hoare, Jess and Oliver.
23, not 03.
Sorry, did I say 03?
You did.
Yeah, sorry. 2023.
Yeah.
2 years ago. 3 years ago. But yeah, it was pretty incredible. Like the I think it was Jess was the anchor, like brought it home, like just steamed home. Pretty incredible to get that win. I mean, the men and women's under 20 10K, we didn't really have anyone place high. The highest place was Isabella Valenotti at 19th with the women. And then we had a couple of 23rds and a 25th. So respectable. Do you guys know how deep the fields are?
Yeah, they're like 100, I think.
Okay.
And I think actually the 20s might be shorter than 10K. It might be like 6 and 8 for the under 20s.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like 80 to 100, somewhere around there.
For the seniors as well?
Yeah, I think so.
It's not like those like chaos cross country races like in the UK where there's like 1,500 people running 10K and it's just a wall of just runners going down a muddy
those
field.
are crazy.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the like, I think it's the collegiate cross country, and they like line up in all their teams, and they basically like wedge their way into start. It was
collegiate level's cool. I think like the cross country, like the way that they do team races in cross country is so cool. The scoring, like you might have your first place, you win gold, but you don't have anyone inside the top 30. You might lose the team race. So it's pretty cool. And then onto the senior men and women. On the women's side, we had Lauren Ryan and Leanne Pompiani, both with very respectable 13th and 15th.
That's huge.
Which is pretty good nudge. And then on the men's, Kai Robinson and Ed Marks. I think Ed was like 2 seconds behind Kai. Kai finished 24th, Ed 25th. So again, very respectable in just hugely stacked races. I think the thing that really piqued my interest about these guys, or the Australian team at least, is that we finished 4th on the medal table behind the big 3 African nations. We got Kenya in first place with 3 gold, 4 silver, and 2 bronze. Ethiopia, 3 gold, 2 silver, 2 bronze. Uganda, 2 of each, 2 gold, 2 silver, 3 bronze, and then Australia, 1 gold. Yes. Bang. But
got one off the East Africans. That's it.
One off the East Africans. We beat France, Japan, and the USA on home soil.
France came second in the relay to us.
How good.
It was interesting. But it's like, I know we spoke about it last week, but watching the course was like comedy stuff. Like, there was the ramp that they sprint up and down. The like hurdling of the wooden gators they had, seeing them sprint through these water. And like, to be fair, like if you've ever gone to the beach and you've sprinted into like this sort of shin high water, like
you're crushing
hitting that at pace is like, you're trying not to just face plant.
Did anyone face plant?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
There's that account, No Context Track.
Yeah.
shared a couple of real good screenshots of people eating dirt.
Proper idiot. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. And then there's like the sand and then the mud and like people like losing shoes in the mud. Just because like you're going uphill in like there's water in this mud. Like it's just chaos. But anyway, yeah, it was pretty cool just to watch.
I think
watch parts of it.
they've gone and just put all the worst parts of cross country in one race and gone,
Yeah.
let's see how good you actually are.
Cop this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still pretty quick.
Yeah, seriously. I mean,
Yeah.
I think Kai and Ed both ran like 31-ish, I think.
Yeah.
Off the top of my head.
Yeah, something like that. It was like
and then I think it was Korea who won, right?
Kiplimo.
Kiplimo.
Three in a row. Pretty impressive.
So crazy. Kiplimo won, and I think it was in 28, which is just ridiculous.
28:18.
Just ridiculous in that environment.
A 10K in 28:18 in that course. Like, hilarious.
4 laps of it.
Yeah,
5
and then
laps.
the women's was Ngetich from Kenya won in 31:28. She won by almost a minute.
Jeez.
So, yeah, just smoked it. Very impressive stuff.
Unsurmountable lead.
Yeah, I watched she was like, there's a pack, and then just at probably like, it might have been like 8K or like 7K. If it was halfway through the second last lap, she just started just stretching it and just pulled away. And then obviously like no one had the ability to go with her. So yeah, seriously impressive.
Broke everyone's spirit.
Australia was actually 5th in the women's 10K team. Overall.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. So it was like Ethiopia, Kenya, Uganda, daylight in 4th, like an enormous gap, and then the US and then Oz in the women's. So pretty impressive from the ladies. We spoke about it last week.
Take your stock in Aussie athletics.
We talked about how the women are flying in they were 7th ranked in the marathon last year. You know, like 5th in the cross country. Like there's a lot of top level women runners coming through for Australia at the moment. So pretty impressive stuff. Exciting.
We love to see it.
Very exciting.
We really love to see it.
Love
Big.
it.
Well, it wasn't just the cross country. There was also some rapid
as
stuff.
we said at the beginning, 3 races of absolutely mega value.
Yeah,
the second.
Not just the Valencia marathon a month ago. There's the Valencia 10K. I think Valencia really establishing itself pretty quick as the speed capital of the world in terms of running. Just nowhere really has the depth or the pace. But I wanted to play a little game of how elite is the Valencia marathon. And I figured we'd compare our PBs. Yeah, compare our PBs and see how they stack up in the field at Valencia Marathon.
Not well, I'm going to say, just as an early predictor.
Yeah, let's just. I'll give you the hot tip real quick that it's not going to be something that you're going to be bragging to anyone about how you would have done.
Strava bio.
Yeah, I would have come X at the Valencia Marathon.
Top 3,000.
Yeah, for context, if I just lead it off, there was 35 runners that went under 28 minutes. 35 runners.
That's insane.
97 went under 29, and 219 went sub 30, including 12 women.
Then again, to just circle back to the cross country, the fact that Kiplimo goes and pulls a 28:18 on dirt.
Yeah. Well, that's why he's probably top couple, top 5 marathoner in the world, and he has the half marathon world record. He's just so versatile. Anyway, but I thought I'd go through our time. So if I start with Rin, he doesn't really have an official 10K, 10K race time. Bit of a cop out, but he gets 37:01. 37:01 is what I saw on Strava, and that was being tugged along by me in Sydney Mara for the first 10K.
Well, I was
all still smooth sailing.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't getting tugged at that point, to be fair, so I reckon I could claim that.
It's true. It's true.
You tugged me for 30Ks.
Yeah, a lot of tug talk. 37:01. Rin, have you got a guess of what you would have come in?
Well, I did say top 3,000. I did say top 3,000. I'm going to say between 2,500 to 3,000.
Oh, okay, you've done yourself a disservice. It was 1618th.
I mean,
You would have come.
highly disserviced. I reckon I need to rip a 10K. Albeit, can we just pause for a sec? Pretty sure you guys' first 10K was earlier this year. Mid
was.
last year, no? Right.
The Harbour 10,
Correct.
that's the only race I've done, but there's one.
Sure. But it's not like we're out here ripping 10Ks every other month.
No.
So
I've got
calm
2
it.
in the next 2 months.
Yeah, well, let me know how you
sure.
go in them, mate.
I'll let you know,
I'll
hopefully.
hear about it.
Yeah, well, we do have a running podcast, so you'll definitely be hearing about it.
So I'm 1600th. Okay.
1600th. And I will say Sissy 37:47 was her time in the first 10K of New York Marathon. She would have been 1825th overall, but 198th female. So
Pretty good.
very impressive.
Pretty
So
good.
she's not beating the boy in this occasion, or boys, as it is about to transpire. So
Well, she definitely has the highest gender ranking. She's a lot higher than I am in the men's, and she's 198th in the women's is pretty good. Chris, your
solid.
Harbour 10K time is 34:45. Any guesses for what that would have been?
I'm going to put myself like maybe 1100.
I'm going to say
Ish?
top
Great
900.
guess. Great guess. 11:37.
Nice.
Well done, sir. Well done. And then rounding it out, mine is a 31:22.
Oh,
in
dude,
the Harbour
you'd be
10.
like maybe
440 first was what I would be.
I was going to say 530.
441. And you
first.
weren't you
I was fifth.
fourth? You were fifth. That's
I
right.
was 5th. Harbour 10, not quite the same depth as Valencia 10K, but
Did you look up
Anyway.
who came fifth in Valencia, what their time was?
no, but from this, I can imagine it was probably somewhere in the 27.
I was going to say
Low.
about 5 minutes faster.
Yeah,
Super.
so seriously impressive stuff. As I said, 35 under 28, 97 people under 29, 219 under 30, with 4 women going under 30, which is pretty
So
wild.
impressive.
Yeah, like it's just crazy stuff, and you can see even just like seeing people's talk about it and reaction to it who've run it. It's kind of like it's the depth that kind of pulls you through. You kind of just like shot out of a cannon and you just hang on. And I think that's just shows like being in those elite races and deep races really propels you to go
You get
faster.
pulled over
Like
the line, yeah.
Exactly. Like you kind of don't know how far you can go until you're into that zone. So seriously impressive
What's the
stuff.
10K world record?
I think it's in the 26s.
Yeah, it would. I mean, it would have to be Euro records
26:30 something?
26:45.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what Andreas Almgren set in this race, right? 26:45.
Yeah.
Beat his own record by 8 seconds from the year before.
Yeah.
Really
Josh
close.
Cheptegei is 26:11 on the track.
Do you reckon we'll see what
That is so crazy.
25 in the next 2 years? You reckon?
Nah.
Kiplimo?
No?
Could he?
No. 26:11 is insanely rapid. Taking
It's so
11
fast.
seconds off that is like just,
231. What is it? 231 roughly?
oh, yeah, I don't even know. You just got to. You'd have to be paced to like such a perfect race to have it happen. That's the thing
Yeah,
with the
it'd be
10K.
crazy.
It's so easy to lose splits if you're not being like dialed in, and be in a race environment and forced to push past the barrier. You know, all that sort of stuff that is part of a bigger race. But yeah, like you said, Andreas Almgren, who probably was a bit disappointed at World Champs. I thought he was going to have a better sort of run. But he's clearly been dialed. I don't know if you've seen some of his socials of like getting his training stuff out there. It's
So
wild. But he
good.
ran 26:45. And then in the women's, it was Brenda Jepchirchir 29:25. And a few other fellow Kenyans.
Tight
going over that
finish.
30 mark.
4 seconds between
Yeah.
first and second.
Yeah, exactly. The probably like always gets a bit of note is like the records being broken. There was 5 women's national records and 15 men's records.
It's unreal.
Yeah, pretty like 15 national records to go in one race is pretty insane, to be honest.
Speaking of national records, Sam Clifford was running. And he ran what, 28?
friend of the pod,
Friend of the pod.
28:40 something.
Yeah, 28:40. Boy
He came
dialing up.
62nd.
Yeah,
Which ain't bad. but
that
It
ain't bad. That ain't bad.
To be fair, his
long way off the podium.
his
Crikey.
PB would have been in the mix for like that top sort of 10. But again, like if he's coming there, like the conditions might not have been absolutely I don't know,
Yeah.
like, it's hard to be like, well, my PB would have won the race. It's like, well,
Well,
the
the
winner's
race
PB
is on
probably-
race day. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
He probably
watched,
still would have been a minute, I reckon, behind the winners, but still very
yeah,
impressive.
I watched the start of the race. I can't remember. Do you guys know how deep the elite field was? Because I think they had 11 different waves.
Yeah, I
And
heard
I remember
that.
seeing Elmgren finishing. There were people still starting the race. So he's obviously
yeah.
running in 26 and a half minutes, 27 minutes. And then there's still people going. So they've obviously
Yeah.
started them off in like, I think
That's
the first
hilarious.
wave after the elites went, you'd heard it after like 30 seconds.
Well, the guy who broke the UK, he equaled the UK record, was in the sub elite.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
awesome.
Didn't even start in like the first, like so he didn't have an elite start, as in he was obviously in the front line, the start line, whatever, but he didn't
Second
have
pack or something like that.
yeah, he's like a shorter distance guy. Like he's very versatile. I watched his interview after. It was pretty crazy. His name's Joe Wigfield. And he beat like Alfie Manth. There was like basically like 5 guys who came within like 10 seconds of him, but he equaled the record. So pretty impressive stuff.
So impressive.
So yeah, it was like just probably the fastest 10K, like probably one of the fastest
Ever.
10Ks ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
So seriously impressive stuff.
So maybe we head there next year, boys. We
Yeah,
go
maybe we
to
need to stay Valencia
Japan
for a month.
and then
Yeah,
Valencia.
I like that. Have
We
a
did Valencia
little
Mara, come back for the
Valencia
Ekiden
sabbatical. Yeah.
in Japan, and then we go back to Valencia.
Might have to get a little villa,
Yeah, exactly
I'm
right.
here for it, man.
Valencia Villa.
a David Villa for any Valencia
Yeah.
fans out there. Serious
Yeah,
Valencia
fair
fans.
What's
Nice.
this
Anything
peaceful
else?
trivia you got down here about roundabouts?
Yeah, well, they were talking about it on the commentary. So on the feed, they mentioned that they're a country of roundabouts, and start of the Valencia Marathon, you go round a roundabout after maybe 200, 300, I don't know,
Yeah.
it's 500 meters. But then there were quite a few in this race. I think there were 6, the commentator said. They have 38,000 roundabouts in Spain, which is quite a bit.
Most efficient form of traffic management.
Yeah, they removed one near my parents' house, I noticed over the Christmas break, and it's a disaster, the traffic lights. Anyway, we digress. I digress. Who has more than Spain? There's one country, according to the internet, and it could be wrong because it didn't also say that Spain was second most. So the commentator could be wrong, but given the big amount of research, who do you reckon's got more? And if you want
Russia.
a hint, I can give you a hint. You go on
Maybe
Russia?
France.
Yeah, give us a hint.
Gives a hint? Yeah, it's a neighboring country.
Yeah, France.
Yeah, good call. They got the big.
Yeah, they got the big one.
Well, it only
That
counts
counts
for
for a
one.
few.
But
That's true.
yes, it is France. And I'm not sure how much they're counting that one for, but apparently it's
Yeah.
France. So
Well, you go around it 10 times before you can get out of it, so it
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
counts
yeah.
for 10.
Yeah.
I think Canberra is known as like one of the most roundabouts in a city in the world. Like
Maybe-
they've planned
maybe
it
per
to try and have
capita.
these roundabouts.
per
Yeah.
capita probably.
Per
Per
capita
square
roundabouts.
kilometer.
There's about 9 of
Shit.
them, but yeah.
Shout out to any Canberrans. Anyway, big Valencia. That's on the cards next year.
It is. It is.
I'll be
And then-
racing Sam Clifford at Tassie actually in a few months.
Oh, dude, I hope
Can-
so.
Can smoke me there.
we'll have to get him on in the lead up to that. You have a chat to him.
Yeah, maybe.
That'll be
Maybe.
good.
Get some tips.
Tell him
Run
we've got
fast.
a
Don't
nap,
drink the Tassie water.
off a nap.
Yeah.
Uh,
Glacial, mate.
I did a little look into the Houston Marathon that was happening over the weekend. There were some bits on socials. I thought we'd chat a bit about it. The winner, American Zuhair Talbi, ran the 4th fastest all-time American time with a 2:05:45. So a minute 02 off Conor Mansell's record from last year in Chicago. But I thought some interesting facts about him, and we've mentioned this on previous eps, but he was a soccer player growing up before moving to running as a teenager. So I think that's helped me. I think it's helped you, Cam. Ala's mentioned as well. Chris, you might have had a kick or two in your time.
Yeah, kissing point under 14s.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
I played in the B team in my under 14s. So got dropped. Shambles. But Talbi, yeah, Moroccan born, has become a nationalized or what US citizen in I think the past year because he is eligible to run for them in August of 2027. So I'm not sure how long the cooling off period there is, but we could maybe assume it's 2 years, 2.5 years.
Assuming he's lined that up to make a push for LA 28.
That's what it looks like. So I'd say it's Conor Mance, Clayton Young, and then him as that third challenger. I mean, I think run faster than Clayton, right? With that time, if
Definitely.
it's fourth fastest, I don't think Clayton's gone.
He's 206 guy.
207, maybe he's 206.
I think he's 206 guy. Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe.
Probably doing a disservice to him now. I've watched a few of his vlogs. Great vlog, great YouTuber, Clayton. But yeah, I thought it was interesting that so Zuha, he ran 35th at the Paris Olympics, 2:11:51, and he represented Morocco at the time. And I'm not going to get into the semantics necessarily too much of changing nationalities, but the fact he's done it, it's interesting. There is history with this, I guess. The previous American record holder before Conor Mance did it. We've chatted a little bit about Kipchoge getting offers from Saudi Arabia, or maybe it wasn't Saudi Arabia. Who was it? An Asian country?
I think it was. It was
Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, it was one of the big oil ones.
South Asian country. Anyway, it's interesting, and yeah, he could potentially challenge Conor Mance for the Olympic spot, or certainly Clayton Young. I mean, I know they're send two runners.
It's three. It'd be three, I think.
Okay.
So, but even still, like,
I was looking, he's well faster than Clayton. Clayton's a 2:07:04 guy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
he hasn't run a flat track marathon though. That will be said, but it doesn't. With the Americans, it doesn't matter. It comes down to the trials.
Exactly.
So
that's true. Actually,
that would be quite interesting.
Yeah,
I love the way that they do that. So good.
Yeah, very very ruthless, but
yeah,
I like it.
A spectacle. I'm keen to watch it. The other thing I thought, so the Moroccan record, I'm going to probably butcher his name as well, Othman El Goumri, is a 2:05:12. So, what is that? 33 seconds quicker than Talby there, albeit they're no longer compatriots. But he ran that in Barcelona in March 2023. He was second place on the day, 5 seconds behind the winner. But he did win a marathon later in 2023 with a 2:08:20. Boys, any guesses where that
Sydney?
marathon was? Sydney says Chris, Cam?
I have no idea. Amsterdam.
Well, it is Sydney. 2:08:20. He won the 2023 in the heat. The Moroccan.
Yeah, that was the was the hot year.
It was
That's
a hot
impressive.
year. Hence, I thought I'd add the trivia rather than it being just completely random. But yeah, when I was looking there, I thought it was interesting. So clearly, I think that African pedigree growing up in potentially some warmer weather, gone and crushed it. So that's not Talby though, not the American, but that's the current Moroccan record. So some interesting.
Yeah, you see it all
stuff.
the time in like the world champs. Like you see a lot of those East Africans who've clearly moved, or like you don't know whether it's like when they're children, like, or later on in their life and they move and renationalize and stuff like that. Like it's a very, very common thing. The more interesting one, I think, is just like that he's already competed at the Olympics for another nation and changed. I know that does happen. I know it happened with like a cyclist in like Oz. They were talking about like the last Olympics. I think he competed for Oz and was now going to move to like Team GB. And I remember there being like a bit of like hoo-ha about, obviously Australians like, you don't want us like get lost sort of vibe. I mean, but
it's just sport in general, right? I mean, like the British cricket team is full of South Africans and Kiwis.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, is there's every sport's got different rules, and every football is the same. Like, you don't have to be like being a citizen really of some of those countries to be able to like claim a right to play for certain ones. So,
well, I think as long as you've got a parent who was born in that country, right, you can represent them.
Even.
Grandparent, yeah. I know. There's a guy I grew up with here in Victoria when I was younger. He represents Pakistan now, and he was born here. I think one of his parents or grandparent, Pakistani, and then they were trying to drum up a good few players for the national team. He played in the National Premier League, the NPL, and next minute he's playing in World Cup qualifiers for Pakistan. I mean, it's sick. I don't know if it should happen. I agree. If you've already represented your country, like he's gone and represented Morocco in the Paris Olympics, and then he'll be representing most
go, "Hang
likely
on,
the
nah."
US in the
Yeah.
LA Olympics. So
Yeah.
interesting.
It'd be a bit salty if you're Clayton Young and you got pipped for a spot, but at the end of the day, like that's a game, I guess. Like
Run fast, bro.
happens.
Go and
That's
represent
the end of
a
the day. It's
slower
like just run
country.
faster, man. Just run faster.
Clayton Young just comes out for someone else instead.
Yeah, he's like, I'm now
Goes to
running
New
for
Zealand.
Estonia. But yeah, there's the world champs has like heaps of them. Like, so it's quite interesting to see when you get there. There's like always some random. There's a lot of like East Africans in the Nordic countries and even like Middle East and stuff like that. Like, so it's very, very common.
Yeah,
But it just obviously makes more news when it's America. So
big time.
yeah, it's interesting.
As do all things, right?
So true. So true. Anyway,
There you go.
wait till we get to the great state.
Some other little facts. Jake Dearden, he ran a 2:22.08. He was targeting a sub 2:20. 19th overall, still dominated his PB, I think.
His
by,
PB
what,
was like
5 minutes?
2:29,
Yeah,
28 or something like that.
5-6 minute PB. Cam's
Yeah.
not impressed. Or are you impressed?
Hey.
I'm unsure.
Yeah, I met him. I met him like a month
Couple weeks
ago or
ago?
two.
Month ago?
Yeah, 6 weeks ago when he was he was in Sydney and came down to Fisher and I had a chat to him. Said he was going for sub 2:28 Houston. And I said, "Good luck, my man.
Good luck to you, big boy."
It's not so easy."
For a guy to move the way that he does and lift as much as he can, it's very impressive.
Yeah.
He's an
Pure
absolute
hybrid athlete.
high rocks monster.
He's the definition of the rock star that they were probably thinking of when they came
He
up with the name.
absolutely is.
Yeah. The hybrid rock star.
He is that guy.
I saw a video during the week on Instagram. Someone's ranked the best 3 male physiques, and he was ranked
I
number
saw
1.
his name. What's his name? The other Brady, I think his name is.
Oh, classic. Yeah,
it was a good video.
Yeah,
Brady.
Brady. Yeah, so his Instagram name is the other Brady. But yeah, I was like, what's this? And he's like, he's like top 3 like male physiques for runners, and I'm like, okay, fair enough. And
I watched the whole video. Yeah,
yeah, exactly right.
Good hook.
So yeah, got me. I was like, yeah, well, I was like, wait a second, one of us in here?
That'll be the 3 worst male physiques.
Yeah. Biggest shambles of a physique to go 2:21. Anyway, yeah, I should run. You should do Boston, and you can run with me.
Come on.
It'll be good. Love it. All right. Well, that's Houston Marathon. I didn't really look into much else other than that. I just thought that was interesting. Shall we chat about our own running? Maybe go to you, Christoph, first.
Let's do it.
How's the week been?
It's been good so far. I've hit all of my sessions that I need to have hit. What have I done? I did 35 on Monday, 40 minutes on Wednesday. Done a ride, 1 of 3 rides so far. Lifted twice already. It's all happening. Boys locked in, my friend. Body's actually feeling so good, or so much better than it has.
You're allowed to bring strides back as well, right?
I'm about to bring strides back into the mix. Your boy's gonna get fast again.
Let's go.
So yeah, gonna get that leg turnover happening, and hopefully not die too much in a month's time when I bring back an actual session.
Baptism of fire.
It will be. It absolutely will be. So we'll have next week will be 1 easy run with strides, it thrown in the mix, and then 2, and then 3, and then we'll bring in some speed sessions. So yeah, it's all trending in the right direction. Body's feeling good. Recovery's been very good this whole week. I've been like 90 plus recovery scores. Even though I've been waking up at 5 a.m. to get going, I'm still getting like a solid 7.5 hours sleep. Body's just it's adapting, man. We're on the up.
Huge stuff, my man.
9:30 bedtime as a father of 2 is impressive, I will say. I barely make 9:30.
Dude, my kids are in bed out by 7 p.m.
I
We
mean, that's
usually
not entirely true. I heard your son
Yeah,
before
that's
we
true,
started
actually.
recording, and we jumped on the call at 7:30. So
Poor Kirsty's fighting off demons in the other room while Chris
they'll
is
sleep
recording
by
a
7
podcast.
o'clock. Chris is just on the internet
I don't know.
from 6:30.
Yeah, I just go into
but
another
we-
room at 7 o'clock and they just disappear. I don't know.
And I nod off, and Kirsty carries me to bed. Perfect. I just wake up in my bed at 5 a.m.
It's like when you're a kid and you pretend to be asleep, so you get carried in.
Oh,
from the
that's
car.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but we're having dinner with them at like 5:30, 6 o'clock. So I'm all
Sick.
done by the time they're in bed.
Good man.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
You should write a
Love that.
book. I'm sure there's be a lot of parents who need that help.
Yeah,
7.5
just-
hours uninterrupted is very impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one good thing about my children is when they sleep, they sleep. Which is good.
Seriously.
That's good.
So
Lovely. Cam, how's your week been, mate? You've been doing some big sessions, doubles, as we've been saying.
Yeah, we're back into the mix. My ankle's been a bit sore last day, which is annoying me. But yeah, I did. What have I done? I've lifted twice on Monday and then right before this pod. So that's gone all right. I did. Just the easy runs are like just getting long. Like Tuesday morning, I'm doing like 18K. I'm like, fuck, 18K
Oh, the
on a Tuesday
midweek
morning.
longy.
Yeah,
It's back,
like, really.
baby.
Yeah, and I'm doing 14K tomorrow morning. Like it's just like that's that. And then Wednesday I did hills, that like proper hills session. My watch was dead as I rocked up to the run, and
You hate to see it.
that threw the head noise. That threw me. That really threw me. Like quite an intricate, like like need to know the distances, like need to know how far you're going,
Yeah.
how long, and it just the watch was just 5%. I went to go click run, and it's like enable battery saver, and I'm like, oh.
No.
I was like, oh, so I'm like doing it on my phone, and then like luckily there's enough battery. I was like, if I can just get the hill reps in, I'll skip through the workout on my watch and just get the hill reps in, just so I can know roughly how fast and how whatever I did. That was fine, but yeah, it was stinking hot too. And then I did that, and then ran a double that night with our friends Tilly and Ella. Did the little 8K after that. Got a fat
frolic
session on
through
the
the
weekend,
park,
actually.
my friend.
Yeah, it was a real frolic.
Serious frolic through like some
Yeah.
waterways. I'd never even seen that. Thought you were in another
Yeah,
country.
Sydney Park. Sydney Park,
Park.
underrated park. Yeah, very good. Just around the corner from me.
Underrated
and then-
calves too, right?
Yeah, yeah,
You don't know those. That's a bad inside joke, but yeah.
yeah. That is a good inside joke. The
I didn't get it for
weekend I've
those
got a
listeners
big.
who also didn't get it.
Yeah, there's like some Instagram influencer that has a really skinny runner but has enormous calves, and her name is Sydney Park.
Oh.
Yeah. There you go. Explain it. Yeah. So Saturday I've got a pretty big workout. I don't know how it's gonna. Like, I'm pretty nervous about it, to be honest, because I haven't really been able to rip anything at pace. And like I said, my ankle's a little bit sore, but I'm seeing physio tomorrow morning. Just a regular check in, so that should hopefully be good. Then I've got 28 on Saturday, 12K warm up, 5 times 2 on 1 off at Marapace. So pretty spicy 12 weeks out, if I'm completely honest with you. But we'll just try and hang on in the heat, try and not redline in the first interval. And if we can cut down, we can cut down. So that is the plan.
Big session, my man.
Yeah. So Sunday is meant to be a rest day, but I might just do like 5 that I didn't do tonight. So keep it crazy. What about Uranus?
Love it, mate.
Fight some demons.
I'm fighting a few demons. I haven't run since we last recorded. So I did, I think, 10.5K on Tuesday last week, recording today, Thursday. So that's 9-10 days without a run. And it's just the left knee where it almost feels like it's just weird, like pulling, grabbing across the side of it. So
Need a massage, my man.
I did get a massage on Saturday, and it
Inside or
helped a bit.
outside knee?
Outside the knee, but then there's also some pain. I wouldn't even call it pain. It doesn't hurt because I'm still riding my bike, I'm still doing squats, I'm still doing split squats. So like, there's no pain, and I reckon I could run, and I could run at a pace that for me is pretty chill, 5:30, 5 minute probably, and be okay. But then it's even that, like, now I'm sitting here obviously for this pod, and there's just discomfort when it has to be in a weird position under a table or doing a lot of driving. getting a bit sick of telling people how much driving I'm doing, but it's like when it's in the car, it can just feel a bit
Yeah.
stiffens up. So I have gotten a good recommendation of a physio here in Victoria. I messaged him this morning and he's not available until the 19th of Feb. So he's clearly in demand and knows his stuff, or just doesn't like working very much and charges a mozza and then only needs
Fair
to see
enough.
fucking 2 people a week. But if I see him on the 19th of Feb, I'll let you know how he goes. But I reckon, yeah, I could get
A long
back
month.
into something. So, yeah, I'm going to try to see someone before him. I'll definitely go and see him because he comes on some good recommendations. But, yeah, that's where I'm at. But I've been in the sauna. I've been massaging magnesium. I've been doing everything a man can do.
Mate. As long as
So,
you're recovery maxing and not fighting around,
recovery
we'll allow
maxing,
it.
no dilly dallying, and my mindset is, as long as I don't completely cook myself, if I can get to that 19th and still maintain some fitness, whether it's on the bike, you know, getting some good things in the gym, that's still 8 weeks out. Obviously, he might not fix it for me upon one, visit to him. But again, as much as I want to go sub 230 in Boston and want to get to that at some point, I also want to be running marathons ideally for 20, 30 more years, and rather not blow my knee out and just do the right thing than potentially
Good
chase
boy.
a fast time. So yeah, trying to be smart with it. But I definitely had a few moments in the past week where I'm just like, fuck this. So anyway, we'll stay in the game. It is the
Stay
long
in the
run
game.
after all. The long game, baby.
As
That's
the great Zac Efron said, you got to get your head in the game.
Gotta get you in the game. I've just snapped my pen as well.
See?
Not frustrated, but I
See?
maybe
out of rage.
Stay in it,
after
my
all.
friend.
Stay in the game.
Hey, the pen still works, mate. Stay in the game.
Does it? 12 out of 10
Yeah.
from you. That's great, guys.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's
Very
that.
good.
As I mentioned,
Yeah.
Sissy and Ash will hopefully be back joining us, and we are working on some more guests, potentially a few people who might be running Boston as well. We're cooking up some things, so all of that
Some other insights
to stay
from different people,
stay
some
tuned with.
experts.
Yeah, maybe
We're
some
working.
non-experts as well, just people who have
That'd make 4.
loose opinions. Yeah. Hey, what you saying?
Yeah.
Very good.
I thought we'd mention some other bits that we maybe haven't mentioned on the pod in the last few weeks. Will Goodge has announced 50 marathons in 50 states in 20 days, commencing in October 13, which is large. He's got a few
Finishing-
records, that
Yeah.
guy.
Finishing at the New York Marathon.
Finishing with New York Marathon. I wonder if that's going to be, well, it won't be his second marathon that day, right? It'll be his first and last marathon, if that's what he's
I'd
finishing
assume
with.
so,
But
yeah.
Dad'd be doing one in the early hours of that day. But yeah, hectic.
That's
Most
a
days he's going to
serious
be doing.
logistic
Yeah.
operation. Like, you've got to get to like a place where you can run like 2 marathon distances across states, basically.
Yeah. Sponsored by DHL Logistics.
Seriously, like that'll take some serious scheduling to like. I'd like to see the
Yeah.
map of how they plan on doing it.
Do you reckon he
'Cause they gotta
will
go- you gotta
run
go
across
Hawaii.
borderlines? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I think. You'd have to do that. You have to do like
So it's like land in the
84.
morning or land somewhere and then just run across the border
reckon you
each time.
drive.
And then as soon as you get across the border, you drive to the next one and he's just in there.
Yeah.
In the car.
Yeah.
Of course, he's not going to fly. Yeah.
There'll
that would
be-
stupid.
but he has to do Hawaii. He has to do Alaska. He'll like that's not easy to get around. Like Texas is fucking huge. Like there's a couple, interesting ones I reckon. There's a lot of those places that are pretty, wide open ranges. So I don't know. I'll be
Yeah,
interested
that's
to see
gonna
what the Strava police do.
I mean, yeah, I was going to say, as there were on his Cross Australia attempt or completion, there will be lots of eyes and lots of
Scrutiny.
controversy, no doubt.
Yeah, I mean it's one for the official unofficial time. Like, do they count the marathon if he's doing a
absolutely.
marathon distance? Is he taking just a Strava 42.2? Like, what's he doing? It's an interesting one. Is he just going to do like 43 and just call it even,
Might
or
have
does he
to.
not care? I'd say he probably doesn't care.
I say he doesn't give a
Man.
fuck. Yeah.
That guy's going to cash
Well,
his
it's
check
probably
whether
a
or not
world
he
record.
does. He's all
Probably
right.
world record or something. So
Yeah.
anyway, interesting.
Says that. Truett Haynes as well. A
This
big one.
has ruffled feathers.
He was for listeners the second place in that best male physiques video that we mentioned earlier as well. So Truett Haynes has got the world record for pull-ups, I believe. Don't know what the number is, but it's a lot.
Did
Crazy.
he ran? I think it was. Did he run a sub 230 in jeans?
No, I don't think he did that in jeans, but I could be wrong. But he's the jean running guy.
He's the jean running guy.
Yeah, if anyone's seen that on the ground,
but yeah,
he's
I
a big
think
boy.
his PB is in that high like 220s range, even maybe low 230s. And he's trying to literally chop down 15 minutes to
qualify for the US trials, right?
We'll make the Olympic trials, which is a 2:15 cutoff around there.
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean he ran a half in 106. I've seen.
He's an absolute animal.
It's quicker than you
can.
Isn't that?
The 106? Yeah. I've only done one half. So
wow, only 110K too, mate. You need up your numbers.
It's true. I know. It'll shock you, mate. I haven't been running that long. I haven't done many.
I'm right there with you, brother. I'm not actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. 106 is cracked. 66-minute half marathon.
I think he got sub 230.
Yeah, he's definitely run sub 230. I just don't think it was in jeans, but he's been running quite a bit in jeans, and
it could have been 225. I think it might have been. Yeah,
no, I'm almost certain whatever his PB is wasn't in jeans, but he might have gone sub 230 in jeans. So he's gone sub 230 twice, perhaps. But either way,
41.
He's gone to 215 to qualify for the Olympic trials. And it'll be interesting, fun to watch.
Yeah, very interesting.
And the interesting thing as well is like it's not like a team sport in the sense of you're competing against someone else who's gonna try to prevent you. If he can run the time, if he can do the training, he'll do it. And he's clearly a psycho. And I saw this clip with his dad, Cam Haynes, and they were both hammering. Like they were moving. And Cam would be, if not late 50s, in his 60s.
Yeah.
And that guy's moving. So like the pedigree in that family is impressive.
Big TRT guy.
I think he'll do it. Do you guys think he can get it?
Look, I think like he has a few things working for him. He is an absolute animal. Like physically, he's a weapon. He'll be running pro hours, so he can run, eat, recover. That's it. He doesn't have a job. Like,
that is his job.
That is his job. My job is to, what is that? What's that quote? My job is beach.
Niche.
Yeah. Whoever said it.
Movie.
Oh, nice. There you
go. So yeah, he's got a few things working in his favor, and I think like listening to him talk, he is very one-track minded about it, and he wants it. He wants it so bad.
Yeah, I'd be hesitant to bet against him, but I'd also believe it when I see it. So I look forward to watching how he goes. Because speak from experience, like it's not that easy to drop down minutes, let alone 10 minutes at that rate.
Well, it's interesting. Like you mentioned it a couple of months ago, Chris, on the pod. If you could go full time for 2 years, where would you get to? And didn't you say you'd get down to sub 220? Yeah, you said 215.
I said I would like 215, 220 range.
So I mean, essentially, he's saying the same thing.
Yeah.
So in that sense, like
with the means,
and he's also run 225, whereas you've run 248. So you're like half an hour from it. He's only 10 minutes from it.
Yeah.
And he's got the means, so it'll be fun. It'll be fun to see. And then it'll also be fun to start a GoFundMe to get you that jacked and that quick. You've got your sleep dialed. All we need to do is get the food and the time.
You couldn't be further from his physique, I reckon.
That's me putting on probably like, honestly, another 25, 30 kilos.
Instead of fat and skinny, it's jacked and skinny. That's what you two are. Yeah.
That would be uncomfortable.
Yeah. He just runs like a G.I. Joe. It's like
he really does,
tough.
doesn't he?
But it's impressive, like to be able to send it that hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. I saw
Based-
one other thing I didn't put down on the agenda, but the hardest geezer, the bloke who has the record
Oh, yeah, I've
for
seen
the
this.
only
Yeah.
person to run from the bottom of Africa to the top, has also announced he wants to run for the Great Britain
24-hour
ultra
team.
24-hour team. And
I don't
he's
even know
sort
what
of
that is.
seemed random to me, but he's got a video on it, cool video, great audio on
Did
the
enjoy
video, I
watching
will
his
say.
enjoy watching his videos when he was doing the Africa run.
Yeah,
He looks like
impressive.
those anything. Whenever you do like a big challenge of that, it's like, all right, what's next?
And
Yeah.
clearly he's going hard. So he wants to run a sub 230 as part of it. He wants to get really fast and then build the endurance. I think he
Sub
wants to run
230.
under 7.5 hours in the 100Ks after running sub 230 is what he said in this video. And then following that,
A lot of people throwing
wants
sub 230 around like it's just some easy thing
it's
to
For
get.
generally
those
the
who are
next
not watching,
sub-3.
both cams of my face when Rin was reading that out was stunned mullets.
I think there's just got to be like a bit of a chill on like where people
Yeah.
think they can get to. Like, get some runs on the board before you start like throwing down. Like, it's like someone in their first marathon who's like never run before. Be like, oh, I reckon I'll just go a sub 3. It's like, no, you won't. You
Well, to
just
be
won't.
fair, this guy has run the length of Africa. I'm not saying he did it in a fast time.
Complete different things.
I know it's completely different, but to your point, runs on the board, like he's got some different runs on the board. He's playing Test cricket and he wants to come play 2020.
Big bash.
Yeah, big
I
bash.
would say not even Big Bash. He wants to go and play tennis. Like,
Yeah. It's just completely
Paddle.
like there's a completely different like there's people that we know who are great ultra runners who can run far and have great like gas tanks and are just insane. But similarly, those people like a full out sprint probably couldn't run a 330 pace, a 230 pace. Sorry, that's the issue that like I just would be interested in.
I think he's a better athlete than what you are both maybe giving him credit for. And look, I don't know too much about him outside of what he did, but I remember seeing him on maybe it was YouTube or socials years before he ran the length of Africa. And he used to bury himself alive and like stay underground for multiple days at a time and do all these really weird challenges. Like that's why his name's the hardest geezer. He wasn't just doing running challenges. Anyway.
so
I
he's
think
a sicko.
I mean,
he's a
I
genuine
remember
sicko.
watching him do like if he was trying to boost his 5K time in a park run as like a challenge, and he ran like his PB was like 18:20. It's like,
Okay, fair enough.
you know what I mean? Like just
Yeah.
pump the brakes on a 230. Like just, I
Yeah.
love the guy. I really love his content, but like people need to chill the fuck out on putting like these times out and just being like, I can just go rip it. It's not that fucking easy. Like just the pace itself is hard to get to, let alone like I would be like, oh yeah, I can just give me a year, I'll go run a 210. It's like, no, like there's that takes a lot of work and time.
Yeah.
And just like, yeah, it's
A
I don't know.
decade, perhaps. Yeah.
Precisely. It's just, I don't know. It's interesting that I feel like it's becoming very. I'll put the goal. We've spoken about it before. People putting the goal out there, getting the like, wow, that's a big goal. We're talking about it, and then like if they don't deliver it, like doesn't necessarily matter, but like gets the eyeballs. No one cares if you put out like a well balanced, good intentioned, solidly hard, but not too crazy goal.
Me going into Boston, yeah, I would like to run just at least quicker than 2:48. Nice,
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah, it's like boring.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah, it's like sick. Anyway, it's we'll see how they go. So
Well, on that note, shall we buy and sell some things? That might be a sell for you, came off the cuff, but
Yeah,
I could
wow.
sell
let
it. I
you-
could sell it. I just think the main thing is I just think that like people, like it just makes it when people are watching content who are in their running journey are just like, fuck, like these people are so crazy. I can't do these times. It's like realistically, like a lot of people can't do those times. Like just be
they're
happy
just
in your
saying
running
they're
journey.
going to. Yeah.
Yeah, take pride in your own journey and like your own progress and goals and achieving that. Like, it makes like the idea of a sub 3 has become like people talk about it as if it's so easy. It's like, no, it's not easy. That's why, but that's all you see on Instagram. So yeah, I just think that, people can, if you're running a 4-hour marathon and like that's your PB and you train really hard and you execute it and you nail it, like you should be absolutely stoked with that. Same with if you do a 5-hour, if you do a 330 or you do a 230, like doesn't matter. Like if you set a hard goal and you work hard and you nail the block and then achieve it, like that's the dopamine hit. So I don't know. Bit
Mate,
of a
you could
lesson
stand on a fucking soapbox and talk for that for hours, couldn't you?
That's so good. That's so good. I just yeah, I want to keep going.
Love it.
Anyway.
One of you need to buy or sell something, unless you want me to go first.
All right, I'm buying my home gym. It's been
No one else can buy it.
no one else can buy it. It's mine, and I've got it.
Sold.
And it's simple. It's just a rack and some dumbbells and a bench. And it's all you need, and it has been an absolute game changer. Having the readily accessible space is so
Mhm.
good. It was like
I think you need the rack. That's the thing
the
you need,
rack.
because
You
you need to do
absolutely need the
squats, deadlifts,
Yep.
hip thrusts,
Yep.
weighted. Like, you have to be able to do that.
Yeah.
If you're just doing body weight, eventually you're just like, you're not getting the benefits you need to. Looking at you, Rinus. Just need some heavy weight. Build that bunda.
And yeah, it's so good. Like, it just removes a barrier of, I need to get in the car to go somewhere. So I can just roll out of bed and go, you know?
Kirsty doesn't
Love
put you
that.
to sleep in the gym. You just have to roll out of bed. Maybe ask her to next time.
They protect
when
my,
she tucks
protect my
me in,
legs.
I'll get her to tuck me in the bench. Yeah.
Yeah. Brings you your sippy cup when you're training.
Nice.
I've got
Buy the
a
home
little
gym.
buzzer in the garage.
If you could get anything that you currently don't have in the home gym, what would you get? Do you have your eye on anything at the moment?
Treadie?
A treadmill.
A proper
Yeah.
treadmill? Because you've got one, don't you? Or
No, I've got a spin bike.
Okay.
Just like a classic magnet resistance spin bike. Which does
You can
the
start
old
charging
job.
membership for people, man.
I know it.
Yeah, I was going to say, you never gave me an invite when I was living 5-minute drive from you.
You had it all, man. You love Lane
So
Cove Gym.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All
You
good.
love that sauna there.
There's a sauna here where I'm staying now.
Okay.
Sauna.
In-laws, beautiful.
You don't need a sauna in 45 degrees in country
Yeah,
Vic.
you just walk outside, mate.
Yeah. Fair. I'm gonna sell because I literally just wore it at the gym. Race finisher shirts, they just suck.
Oh, they suck so much.
Like,
they
just suck.
Terrible. I
want them to be
donated my
good.
Sydney one last year straight to the op shop. Like the next day was in the op shop. Have that.
Okay, you gave me shit for donating my New York blanket.
That's different, man. The blanket's cool. The blanket is sick.
Okay.
The finisher shirts, and also I've still got my New York finisher shirt.
Me too.
It's just,
yeah.
I don't know, the way, like, again, I keep it because I just simply need like clean running shirts. Like, I literally just like,
yeah, when you're
out.
running 10 times a week, you need that.
You should go to the op shop, bro. They're selling them.
Yeah, I might get yours. But they're just like very like not like they're always like the lowest quality of like whatever brand shirts out. Like the Asics one for the Sydney Mara, I bought the one in Queenstown. Like, I paid like, went to the expo and like bought it because it was like actually like a good quality shirt, and you didn't get a shirt as part of it. Like, it was just getting medal and whatever. But I bought it, and it's actually like a way better quality like Asics shirt. Whereas like the ones that they have for that and Gold Coast are just these like, you feel like if you stand next to an open flame, you might go up in it. Like, because they just like feel like they're made of plastic. And I'm at the gym and it's already hot, and I'm just like drenched in sweat. Like, this sucks. Like, running in this is like unbearable. Like, so they just got to be better, or like don't bother.
Do we need to create an unofficial finisher tee for individual marathons? Like, get something designed and sell it.
Just
not even try to make a profit on it necessarily. But I mean, maybe you probably want to. But anyway, it's probably a
It'd be like those
conversation
people
for a
like
fair
out the front of a football game, like selling like knockoff scarves and stuff, like, and merch. It's like you're halfway down the course, like, can I interest you in a shirt?
I always wonder
You're
about
almost
that
finished.
when there's like a cup final, like, or the AFL grand final, when the club's got like winning grand final hats. Like, the other clubs got them too. Those ones are just going in the bin.
Yep.
Yeah.
They literally get to. There's often you see, like, after the Super Bowl or something like that, you'll see there'll be just like African kids running around with like whatever team
the
lost
rival team.
Super Bowl championship 2024, and you're like, well, no.
Pretty cool. That'd be a good bit of merch. I'd write that.
I was gonna say Nisha's lovely.
Yeah, I've got a stubby holder from when I went to the Swans Geelong game. It's like Geelong Swans grand final, like, and I was like, this would be great when we win, and then like we got absolutely battered, and I was like, great, sick. Now I've just got this like cursed stubby holder. But yeah, anything that you can get from a grand final is good merch.
Not wrong.
Right.
What do you got, Ren?
I'm selling going to hairdressers that are different. It
That
is
are
one of
different.
the most anxiety-inducing things I think a male can go through. Don't know how it is for the ladies, but
Pretty
look,
worse.
a few people have said it's not bad. The guy's done a decent job for anyone who's not
We liked
watching.
it.
I got a
Yeah,
haircut
you're
a couple of
great,
days ago. You boys did. I think he's gone a bit too short.
Yeah, it's gone
But
short.
I did, that's the nature of a cut. It's going to be shorter than what it was. And it will grow back, as you said, a couple of
That is
weeks.
the nature of a haircut.
It'll
That's how
come
a cut
back.
works.
And my hair is very thick and it will be back soon. But it's more just the feeling of like, I needed a haircut. It's my brother's wedding this weekend. I'm the MC along with my other brother. I had to get a cut. And I was in Melbourne on the weekend, couldn't find a place that had an opening. So I had to get one up here in Country Vic. And I just gambled on this place. And just the whole time, I was just like, he's going to fuck it. He's going to fuck it. And I still feel he's fucked it. But anyway, I've had a few compliments. It doesn't look as bad as I probably thought. So
Nah. He hits you, they're like, all good. And he shows you the mirror and you're like, yep.
well, that's exactly right. It's like, what can you do in that moment? And it is
You already cut the hair.
a worldwide phenomenon. I reckon if you could handle that, oh yeah, how's that look, mate? Yeah, no, put it back. Thanks. Like,
Yeah.
rewind.
Oh, could you take something back on, please? Like,
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Anyway, I wonder if anyone's listening and has like complained at the end of a haircut and like not paid for it or something. I could never do that. I'm always going to pay for it, but that would be ballsy.
Recently, my boss she got her hair dyed, and it was not as blonde or brunette as she wanted it to be, and she complained and went back, and they redid it for free.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I have heard that. My mum's done that. I feel like
Different
the
with the curve, I
ladies,
think.
I feel like it is different. And the
People are
dye, like
adamant
I
for
can get it, but I wonder if someone's got a pure cut and just gone, nah, you've butchered it, and then not paid. That's what I want to hear. If surely it
To reference another pod, a classic Hamish and Andy power move is you get a haircut, and then once they're done, you go, nah, mate, just give me a buzz and just get them to buzz it.
Yeah,
that would be good. Seeing their face.
Didn't rate it. Bang.
Yeah.
The bloke gave
Off
me
the top.
minimal chat too, which I didn't really mind. But I was like, if you
I
want
don't
me to
like
come
chatting to
back,
the hairdresser.
surely give me a bit. But he didn't.
Ah.
He must have liked the look of me. So
You just
fair
want to
enough.
zen out.
Yeah.
Fair enough. There you go.
Well, anyway, that's my sell. 2 sells and a buy this week. There you
I'm
go.
mixing it up. Trying to find some more sells, get a bit more hater vibes of certain things because I feel like I bought every week for like 10 weeks straight.
Firing
Become
up
a
in
professional hater.
2026.
Fire up your inner 50 Cent.
Yeah. Just trying to find some energy from that side. I'm usually very positive, and it's fun to just be like, this sucks. Yeah. Maybe if it
Other
makes some
boys?
change, get some better shirts. Maybe Boston will have some. I can tell you right now,
Dude, you're
I'm
getting
gonna
so
have to
much
start
Boston
saving
swag.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to start saving now because I'm going to spend so much money at Boston.
Yeah, I might buy everything they
Jackets.
have that's cotton.
Yeah.
Every single thing.
Yeah. Jackets. I'm talking hats. I'm talking running
Headbands?
shirts,
Surely
shorts.
they've got some
I'll
headbands.
buy a headband
There'll be
for
a
sure.
visor. There'll be a visor
I have
there
a
too.
Queenstown visor. I still rock that now.
Yeah.
But I wore that last weekend in a cooked heat session, and it just a bit of airflow was nice. Didn't help me not redline, but it was fun. Yeah, let the salad breathe.
Let the
Bloody
salad
good.
breathe. And on that note, we'll let you all take a breath. And that has been the pod. Never Run Alone. Thank you for listening. Like
Long
us.
pod.
Listen, subscribe, 5 stars, share it,
Tell your mum.
whatever you want to do. Tell your mum.
Yeah.
Tell us about your haircuts. Tell us about the shoes you're buying.
Tell us about your block if you're starting a block like us. There's a lot of
That's it.
marathons that are kind of starting to get to that 12,
London,
13 weeks
Tokyo,
out.
etc.
Tell us who
might
we
get
should have
some
on the pod.
coaching.
All of that. Thank you for listening. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Cam. Thank you to
Thank
those
you,
who asked
Ren.
the questions. That's been the pod. Come one, come all, come running.
Running.
See you next week.
Bloody marvelous.